Welcome to the Delta campus. This is a story about 8 people put together to live together and work together. Real world Delta.
We had created our own LED, limited emitted diode lights that we imported from China, and we put those along with a solar panel, and what we've created is the first LED solar parking lot lights. So our parking lot is totally lit by using solar power. They're stored with batteries down below ground, and this is able to do the property about 90% of the time on an annual basis with solar power. Although this may look like a big mess to you, it really isn't. This brings all of the wiring for this particular floor to one location, and from here it goes out wirelessly, so that there's no need to run cables through your walls. There's no problem with wireless technology. It's making great leaps and bounds. So all of this cable brings it to the floor, and then you distribute it to the floor all in one place. Plan to be around forever. You have to plan for the day that you need to modify or make some changes. Therefore, every single floor of this building has its own electrical panel system, so that if a modification was needed to be done, it simply has to be done from these panels forward. You don't have to go back and do the entire building. So, for example, we could remodel 2,000 or 3,000 square feet, and it would only be a matter of touching one panel. Come on in. We'll show you our elevator. What makes this elevator look any different than any other? It's the amount of electricity it uses. Typically, when you push the button and ask for that elevator to move, it gives about a 25 kW surge of electricity that's needed. If you figure that this entire building might only use 100 kW of electricity most of the time, that initial surge just for the elevator is 25% of that. So we put in a modified motor that only uses 5 kW of electricity. So instead of peaking up 25% of our load, it now only peaks up 5% of our load. This may look like a bunch of messy pipes to you, but at one point Omega Optical was Brattleboro, Vermont's largest consumer of water. The water would come in and they're needed to cool down these chambers. We've gone to a recycled system where basically it's a closed loop and we use the water over and over again, which has now made Omega Optical be one of the town's smallest users of water. We reduced our water consumption by 98% by putting in a recycled water system. The machines and the people here know no difference. The only thing is we're not wasting that much water a year.